Hi everyone, back again. Okay, using some distress inks, Tim Holtz distress inks this time, still using watercolour paper, still making Valentine's cards. So this piece is just basically a 1/4 of an inch smaller than your card base. At this stage I'm going to cut it down later. So what I'm doing is I'm taking an acrylic block. I'm going to just add, okay, this one is milled lavender, then we'll use some worn lipstick, picked raspberry, and festive berries. Now these are just shades of pink and that, so use anything. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it with water. Okay, and then all I'm going to do now, actually, yeah, no, what I'm going to do is going to plop my watercolour paper on top of it. But before I do that, what I should have done is mask off an area. So I'm just using, and now that's wet so it doesn't want to stick. Sorry, there. I might do here is spray it so it'll run. It's okay. All I used there was some masking tape. I think it was the Scotch. I'm not quite sure. And just going around and wetting this and giving it some colour and depth, letting it run, making a mess, basically giving it some texture. Okay, so I'm going to heat set that, then come back and probably dip it in again. Alright, I'll clean up my mess first and come back when this is a bit drier. Okay, probably could have just used my non-stick craft mat here, but anyway, so that's sort of blended into each other there, all different colours. And what I want to do is sort of just get some more colour on there. Without blending it in, and then I'm going to dry that and then come back. Alright, it's not quite dry, but it's dry enough for me now to just get some water and drop that all over onto the cardstock there. Then grab a dry one, I think. Grab a towel. See how, because it's distress ink, water it's reactive with water, so it's gonna reactivate that water, and it's giving us some droplets now, and it's just giving us a bit of texture on the cardstock there. Okay, so I could go back in and add some more of this if I wanted to, but I don't. What I think I might do now is torture myself by going and getting the distress stains again and pounce a couple more times on that there. Okay, I'm just going to use one of the colours, the fired brick. So now, because the heart's down here, probably should have put it over here, but that's okay. We're going to need that, so when we cut it down, we're going to cut it about there, so that's where I need to focus these. And I want to put one near the heart so it'll be masked off. So there, and maybe there. Okay. Now I could probably blot that off. but I think I might let it dry before I continue on, so I'll come back. Alright, it's almost dry, so I'm just going to blot it and try not to get it all over me again. Okay, now I'll heat set that. Right, let's take off the mask and see what it reveals. Okay. Ew. Okay. Leaked through a bit there, didn't it? Okay. That's alright. Maybe. Looks a bit dirty, doesn't it? That's okay. What could I do with that? Not a lot. Alright, so I won't use this one. I shall use another one that I did. Okay, so it's a bit grotty too, but not as dark as the other one, just it's a pink. So, alright. My measurements, now this one here I've cut down about 3/4 of an inch smaller than the card base all the way around roughly. Okay, and then this one is just 1/4 of an inch bigger than this one. So I'll give you these measurements for what I've done anyway, if I could find my ruler. Okay. So our top piece is 4.5 inches by 3 3/8. Our red card, our middle layer is 3 5/8 by 4 3/4, and our card base is 5 1/4 by 4 1/8. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this is, because I liked a lot of the white space around it, so that's why I'm going to use it like that. But first off, I think what I'm going to do, yep, I'm going to heat emboss a sentiment there on the front. And so what I'm going to do is use my embossing pillow and do the sentiment up there. Now I'm using a set, which I'll grab in a minute. And I'm going to use some white embossing powder. So just open that up and get it ready. Oh. Okay. Versamark ink, which I could probably replace or add some more ink to it. Okay, so we're going to, I think I might use the matte here because this is slippery, so, and I probably should have, there we go. It's down, okay. And this, oh, phew. This sentiment says, "My Valentine and best friend." Okay, so let's heat set that. Okay, that's what that looks like there. Like that. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do now, I think, is take some baker's twine. Okay, and so do, I want it to tie up around there, so I'm just going to put just a bit of score tape there to hold the baker's twine in place while I wrap it. Okay. So let's come over here. just wrapping it around 3 times, and then I can cut that off. So that's what we have there. And I really want it to cross over there. And then what I'll do is I'll take, what I do with it, I just had it. Oh, hiding, okay. Take some and wrap it under, tie it in a knot, and hopefully make a bow. Okay, you want a little one. Don't want it too big. Okay, that looks good. Now we'll cut the ends off there a bit, just overhanging a little bit. Okay, and then what I'll do there is I'll add some matte medium, so it'll hold it in place there. Just put a little bit on the back, stick it over and hold it down while it dries. Alright, that's dry enough. Now what I've done is I've applied some double-sided tape to the back of the middle layer cardstock, red cardstock, and I can attach it to the card. Okay. Centered on the front as best I can. Okay. Now, with the top piece, I want to pop that up. So, instead of using foam tape on the roll that we get, okay, I'm going to use what Happy Diane showed us. This is the tape-backed thin pieces of foam that you get at any craft store. All I've done is cut down a strip about 1/2 an inch. Remove the tape back in there. This is the hardest part about this. Okay, make sure you get the right side. Okay, now I'm going to put that down there. Okay, and do the same. Now, the only thing wrong with this, doing it using the foam here, is that you're going to have to add more tape to the other side of it. Hey, I can deal with that. It's really hard to find dimensional tape, well, inexpensive dimensional tape here anyway. So, this doesn't worry me. Get the sheets of foam fairly cheaply, so remove the tape backing and stick it down. And that's sitting down there really nice and flat now. It's not warped at all. So there we go. Now, inside sentiment. So I'm going to grab a stamp. Again, this is from the Stampin' Up set. Good Greetings. So I've got great greetings in there, sentiment. So, and I love this one. I love us. So I'm going to get some, take some VersaFine Onyx Black ink and stamp it in the middle. And voila, the card is done. Another Valentine card's done. So there's 4 cards for the month of January. So 4 down, 48 to go. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.